When Len Thompson was cleared to South Melbourne in 1979, Moore took over the #1 ruck mantle and blossomed to become the most dominant and unstoppable ruckman in the competition, winning the Brownlow medal, the club best and fairest, and All-Australian selection in 1979.
Cormac kicks in. Moore in front. Good mark with a wet ball. And the free kick to Keogh. Half forward, McClure's there, and Moore right over the top of the back. Up the centre of the ground. Peter Moore from the back steals it from Terry Moore.
The centre. So there were 3 Moores on the ground today. 2 for Hawthorn, 1 for Collingwood. Terry Moore to centre wing. Peter Moore at the back. His name written all over it.
He backed up with another scintillating season in 1980 to finish 4th in the Brownlow medal and claim his 2nd consecutive Copeland Trophy in a grand final side, enhancing his reputation as a genuine superstar of the competition. He was appointed captain of the Magpies in 1981 and also led the Big V with distinction, enjoying another stellar season to finish 4th in the Brownlow medal for the 2nd consecutive year.
A shot for goal, and I think he's put it through. He has.
He's been thrashed in the ruck today by Dempsey. Chance for Moore to get that one. He gets it out to Wearmouth. He does a bit of juggling out there on that half-back line and finally boots it.
At the 4-minute mark in the second quarter, Collingwood 32, Essendon 14. Moore gets the tap down. Up towards Kink. He's grabbed by Steele. Gets it across to Shaw. Shaw in turn to Brewer. Brewer to Edwards. Edwards onto Wearmouth. Wearmouth will go through the pack. Dummy. Fire for goal, and there's Collingwood's 6th goal and Wearmouth's 2nd in about 45 seconds of play.
True centre wing. Morris having to ruck for Collingwood, but Moore late on the scene. Oh, what a perfect knock to Wearmouth. Gets a lead from Davis. Too far. Now chips.
Struggling passage of play. Players frightened to make mistakes as Moore playing a kick behind, takes the ball with a 30-metre handball out to his wingman and Byrne. Finds Dreyer. Drain to centre half forward. Anyway, actually, as far as the physical stuff is concerned, but North have come back. Well, against Malcolm Blight for that, for Moore just stretching up and taking the ball with both his hands and a long kick towards the forward pocket. There's Kink, who switched flanks now, has gone out into that cricket practice wicket area. It's very sloppy there. In towards Dave.
North Melbourne 53. Moore this time to Morris. He wants support now. He goes on his wrong foot.
Gem it was. Up to the wing looking for Bryant. Worthington, no. Too much toe there for Easton, who's been a very quiet player. Olsen, good mark. A long way out on the half-forward flank. Moving it on to Moore, who should mark this, and does. And the former full forward used to kick them from here.
Out of bounds in North Melbourne's forward pocket. They're looking at different combination now. Moore, nicely on to Shaw. That was good ruck and roving work from Collingwood.
Tanner nicely bumped by Morris. Ooh, plenty of weight going in there. Edwards squirts the hand pass to Moore, and the big fellow shows tons of toe.
If he spills it, gives it back to Wilson. He loses possession of the ball, picked up by Peter Moore, who gets a push in the back, and Moore will relieve the pressure for Collingwood. Handballs across to Picken. Picken puts the ball up towards the centre wing. It's Kink and Keys. Alexander along to Merrigan. Merrigan should go for the kick. Does this time. It's over the head, though. Worthington took the mark. I think was about to go off. But now gives the hand pass to Moore. Moore showing great pace for a big fella. Handballs across towards Olsen. Misses it the first time. Gives it back to Moore. Moore going on again. Handballs towards Carlson up on the centre wing. Carlson now with a long left foot. It's a spirally torpedo punt. At the back is Hansen. Knocks the ball down the ground. Kink, a beautiful goal. A great goal by Kink, bringing up his 2nd. Collingwood 6th. Scores a level once again as Collingwood go to 6-8. 44 with Fitzroy 5-14-44.
Taken by Smith. Irwin gets a small kick away, but it favours the opposition and runs in the direction of Barham. Here's Harris giving chase now with Barham. Harris and Barham. It's Barham still in control. Well, he's trying to get control of it. He's being tackled by Harris, and the free kick will go to Ricky Barham of Collingwood.
Barham will take the free kick on the centre wing. On the other side of the ground, I just noticed that young Dreyer limped around the boundary, and I'll be surprised if he takes much further part in the game. Barham swings the ball into the centre, is left by Morris, and Peter Moore takes an easy mark.
Collingwood coming back into the game, scores level, of course, but Fitzroy had the lead of 6 points at half-time, and Kink from the half-forward line. Plays on to Wearmouth. The hand pass is good. The shot for goal is good also. Another Collingwood goal kicked by Ron Wearmouth.
There's Ronnie Wearmouth taking the hand pass from Kink. Once again, Kink being given a bit of latitude by Kevin Higgins. So it's Collingwood in front once again.
Roy need more goals. We're approaching the 15-minute mark now. The third quarter you're watching from the Melbourne Cricket Ground. The first semi-final. Here comes Anderson and here comes Barham. Barham of Collingwood going goalward again. Another goal to Collingwood, kicked by Ricky Barham.
Ricky Barham bringing up his second goal and possibly brought her out because Peter Keys hesitated rather than attacking the ball when it was coming to him. He waited for just that vital moment. It enabled Collingwood to get forward, knock the ball out. Barham on the end of the hand pass once again, and Ricky Barham 2 goals in a matter of moments. So Selwyn not in possession. Keys picks the ball up, drives it back towards centre half back. Gary Wilson tries to punch the ball away from Wearmouth. Couldn't quite reach it though, and Ronnie Wearmouth takes it, goes for the short pass. Peter Moore in position at centre half forward, and Moore will have the opportunity of making it 33 points as he tries to bring up his first goal. But we know that Peter Moore has kicked many goals for Collingwood in his days at full forward. So the former full forward, now ruckman, the opportunity of kicking his first and Collingwood's 12th.
Fitzroy looking a rattled team at present. Collingwood have outrun them, outplayed them completely in this quarter. You're watching the third quarter, of course, the first semi-final from the Melbourne Cricket Ground, and Moore putting it on its way, but it's off target slightly. Alexander and driving it toward the half-forward zone. McCarthy after it, but Island's there for Collingwood. His long hand pass coming up toward the flank. Oops, that could be a free kick there. I would say it'd have to be a free kick to Barham. McCarthy a little bit high with the tackle, and the free kick going the way of the Collingwood wingman. Played so well in the third quarter, bringing up 2 goals. In fact, Ricky Barham has been one of the real, what would you say, Bob, one of the brilliant players in the third quarter for Collingwood.
Very much so, Jack. Got well on top from Harris, and well, it may have been a little surprising that Fitzroy didn't put a quicker player. Well, maybe Harris is exceptionally quick, but Ricky Barham, when he's in form, we know just what he's capable of. He's got the ball across in the background. We see him in the hands of the trainers as Peter Moore now drives it up in towards the centre of the ground. Kink up high from behind. Didn't take the mark, but he gets it down to Carlson. Carlson, a long kick of the ball right down towards the goal line. Shaw from behind. The ball bounces to Shaw. He has the quick snap, and it's through for 1 goal to Derek Shaw. His first as Collingwood go to 12-13, 85 with Fitzroy 6-17, 53.
Derek Shaw getting his first goal, and a very vital goal too. At the 30-minute mark now of the third quarter, and Fitzroy
106-81. Alexander and Moore both jostling with each other, and out of it all, an umpire decides it's a free kick to Peter Moore. Moore directly in the centre. Ron Alexander very disappointed with the decision. Takes full advantage, comes in towards centre half forward. A poor kick by Muggerman though, goes into the arms of Brewer. Brewer across to Peter Moore. Moore has 1 bounce to draw the players up to him. Gives it across towards Kevin Morris in the centre. It wasn't a good bounce, but he had time to come back and get the ball. Across to Carlson, and from centre half forward, Lee Carlson puts the long kick down towards the former Collingwood player, back on the ground in place of Higgins. Goes for the short pass. Not a good pass, knocked away by Ray Shaw. He followed on, grabs it, puts the ball out wide. Barham's able to use his pace. It's Barham and Conlon. Barham knocks the ball, gets the push in the back. Bad play down there by Conlon.
I think sheer frustration, I think, at that stage, Bobby. Going back to the third quarter where Collingwood grabbed this game. Collingwood kicked 7 goals, 6 to Fitzroy's 1 goal 4. Fitzroy led by 6 points at half-time, but Collingwood at three-quarter time had a 32-point advantage over Fitzroy after kicking 7-6. Barham plays on to Shaw. Shaw on to Moore. Moore, a tight shot from the forward pocket. Hooks it across the face of goal with a pack of players down there. There seems to be dozens of them. Conlon picks up, walks round Edwards. Got caught. Moore picks up. Just about ran into Barham. Had time to get balance and drive into the half-forward zone. That is the quarter that cost Fitzroy this game.
Holding the man, being paid to Collingwood skipper Ray Shaw. And Shaw, a fairly quiet player really for the calibre that we know that he has. Handballs across to Peter Moore, who's come right into the game in the second half. The long drop punt from Peter Moore, 20 metres out.
Players fly high. The ball's punched away to Moore. Moore tries to barge his way through. He didn't have the same success as Collins. Stewart caught in position. Hand passes to Anderson. Anderson getting the fumbles, being held and being held again. And Anderson will take this free kick and go for his 5th goal. Had the misfortune only moments ago to hit the post with the left foot step. Anderson is now only 35 metres out directly in front of goal, and I would say that he wouldn't have any great trouble in kicking this one. Collingwood leading 15-20, 1-1-0. The siren sounds on the Melbourne cricket ground. The game not over yet. The kick by Anderson on its way, and the umpire indicates full points. Collingwood will now be 16 goals 20, and Fitzroy 15 goals 22. There it is in front of you. 16-20, 1-1-6 to 12-22, 94.
Away from entering into time on in the second quarter. Collingwood by 5 points. More good work by the big fellow.
Shoulder to shoulder, but the bounce favours Dempsey this time, although Moore may have got a bit of it. Carlson just on. Kick! One to Anderson. Here's danger. Anderson streaming down in familiar fashion. Down towards Shaw, who's 7 through. It's a goal because all was touched. It's a goal. Great play by Collingwood. That's Anderson's second goal.
18 minutes gone. Third quarter, North Melbourne by 5 points. Dempsey and Moore in a great battle. Dempsey got the knock, but Moore gets the free kick. Has a good look before going long. Wobbling kick to half forward. Collingwood coming out of it. Thanks. Lines them up. It's there. The Woods are back in front. Banks. Must have only come on a couple of minutes ago. Kicks Collingwood's 10th and they lead by a point.
Again, the margin is 1 point in favour of Collingwood. Peter Moore with a favourable bounce knocks it out and has to do his own roving. McCann against him. Sockers away. Oh, out of bounds on the full. And Peter Moore wins a free kick, having won the centre tap. Moore quickly on, down towards the forward pocket. Edwards a chance, and Davis.
Tanner, well spoiled then by Ireland. Now Moore. Great mobility for a big man. Gets it to Ireland well. That was well done by the big Collingwood ruckman, and Ireland runs and runs. Puts it into the pocket. Davis! There's kick 2. 35 metres, 40 perhaps from goal. The angle tight. Apart from a bad day in the qualifying final, he's normally very accurate around the sticks. And that's a lovely kick. And Collingwood back in front by 2 points at the 28-minute mark in the third quarter.
What a game.
Dempsey knocking on. Olsen gets it out again, and now Moore, as they seem to have almost stopped to a walk. Oh, it's a big kick. Anderson into full forward. Could go through. That's got to be the sealer. 21 minutes gone in the final quarter. And Collingwood lead by 21 points. Third goal.
Dempsey and Moore again, this crucial centre bounce, they hug each other. Down to Edwards, they really need him now to fire and really consolidate this game. Kick goes up, and the mark is taken by Kink in the middle of all that. Oh, he thought about it. On to Morris. Morris fires. It's home.
Getting up Tens of thousands of dollars in media awards were shared by two men in 1979. And on September 24th, both Gary Wilson and Gary Dempsey sat in expectation at the Southern Cross as the Brownlow medal votes were counted.
Peter Moore, the winner of the 1979 Brownlow medal.
Tonight is the greatest thrill I've ever had in my football life and my life, you know, anyway. But the name of the game in football is to win premierships, and unfortunately we didn't do it in '77, and Collingwood and the Collingwood supporters have been waiting for 21 or 22 years for a premiership. And to me, although this is wonderful and I'm really honoured to receive it, I think that I'll just be forgetting about it and get out on Saturday and try and get best on the ground on Saturday.
By Brown, he shoots the hand pass, but over the head of Fitzpatrick. By gee, this is going to be slippery this afternoon. A free kick being paid, and let's see which way it's going. It's going to Billy Picken, who probably gets more free kicks than any other player playing. He just seems to be in the right place at the right time. Bill, and 2 15-metre penalties being applied. So the umpire exerting his control right from the start. Picken's kick, dropping short into the centre of the ground. Morris is there, Clomp's there with him. Picked up by Jezelenko, but it's a free kick again. And once again going to Collingwood, and this time the recipient is Kevin Morris, the former Richmond player. The Brownlow medalist has first touch for him of the afternoon. Edward.
Game, I'll tell you that now. Neither ruckman got the knocker. There's Moore trying to get out. He gets a hand pass out. Umpires found a free kick. They're trying to break up play here because the conditions certainly make tempers fray a bit. Very tough opening this match. Quite a few fights for the very start of the game. There's Edwards and...
up this time right on the point of the centre square. Moore and Fitzpatrick. Moore got that one out. Brewer. Morris. Morris, a long kick to position to half forward. It's in the match to date. A long kick from Armstrong up towards the centre wing position. McClure flew high, so too did Moore. It's in the back, says the umpire. And the reigning Brownlow medalist to take the resultant free kick. He's right on the centre wing position and will put Collingwood into attack yet again. He's gone for a short
kick to shore because it was well after, but back now we're with Peter Moore. Moore going right on with the business.
And a long kick down towards the half-forward line. Up is Dool in front, and Edwards behind! Oh, great mark. He's taken some screamers in the first quarter, Edwards. And for a wet day, unbelievable. Edwards, right half forward, the former Richmond player. A $100,000 investment from the Magpies. Is it picked
up here now by Johnson, driven up there towards, punched away by Brown. Beautifully picked up by Moore. And that's a magnificent pickup for a big guy. Out comes the ball now, and a good mark to Ricky Barham. Collingwood, as Bobby said, looking a little bit better than Carlton at the moment. Down it goes towards the Collingwood forward line.
Score a major, 6 behind, 6 points. They trail by 15. The Magpies total of 3-3-21. As we await Kevin Worthington. He favours the member stand side, looking for more, and he takes the mark. The Brownlow medalist. No presentation to him today, of course. He's involved in the match. He was presented the other day. No lack of bottom. Likewise, Edwards. Wearmouth. Away he goes, Ronnie Wearmouth keeps the ball in play cleverly, but round the back.
Go from McClure now. He goes for a kick off the ground very foolishly. Should have picked it up. A hand pass back to Moore. Another one back to Morris, but it's too long. Oh, bad play that time by Armstrong. Shaw knocks it out now to Wearmouth, and he's clear. He fires for the goal. Not a good kick, a chance for Barham. There'll be a free kick down the field here, I would say.
Back upfield to
Shaw. Was it? Yeah, he was interfered with after he'd kicked the ball. Is that right, as he had it?
Well, pushing the back, Will.
Pushing the back. Well, he's at centre half forward, a good 50 metres out from goal. I'll say this, Bob, that the Collingwood forward line looks a little bit more dangerous than Carlton's at the moment, doesn't it?
Very much so, and I think Carlton a little bit sort of ragged. They're giving away free kicks that they shouldn't be giving away.
Well, there's a chance now for Shaw, Little Shaw, the Collingwood skipper, about 50 metres out. This would be a darn good goal if he could kick this one, because this would really lift the side. There we see a player dropping in short. He's found him. It's Andrew Ireland coming right down from that half-back line, and the Carlton defence, well, the Carlton forward left him unguarded. Should have gone all the way down with him that time, and of course he's only about 35 metres out from goal. There we see the free kick coming up there, sitting on his back. I would say it's a free kick to Shaw, and now Andrew Ireland from about 30 metres out. He's put it right through the middle. And Collingwood go to 4 goals, 27 points. To Carlton, 6 behinds only, and we're at the 10-minute metre mark.
Well, Ireland, they're being allowed to come right down the ground because of the change of the ruck rovers. Keogh and Armstrong making a change in defence and allowing Ireland to come right down.
They're all having trouble picking that one up. Picked up eventually by Shaw, but he got tripped for his trouble, and the umpire says it's a free kick to the Collingwood skipper.
Johnson grabbed him by the foot.
That's not really sensible as Shaw goes for a short pass. Moore's on his own, and Collingwood looking better the further the match progresses. Peter Moore's at left half forward, a long way from goal, on a dry day would possibly get the distance, but this fellow isn't a bad kick when he gets onto it. Let's see what he can do this time. Peter Moore off target for a start.
8 to Carlton, 6 points over. The ball back into play again. Fitzpatrick and Moore. Actually, it's a free kick to Moore this time. And actually, Peter Moore's not playing a bad game today, considering he won the Brownlow medal on Monday night. They don't usually play well the week after, Bob.
I think he's played a great game so far, Lou, and you know, as I said beforehand, some of the players respond to it, and Moore appears to be one of those players that it makes no difference to.
Therefore, he scoops it between his legs. Davis picks it up, spins out of the back nicely. A hand pass to Moore, and Moore drives it down towards that half-forward line.
It says the closest player to it, and I think it's fair enough. If Olsen couldn't take his kick at the moment, it would be against Collingwood.
That's right, so Moore takes it, and what a good kick it was. Mackay flew high, Mark de Brewer! That's judgment for you, isn't it?
Well, actually, Big Mackay put them all off. He went up about a half an hour before acceptances.
Now, this should be a goal, and it will put Collingwood further in front. Brewer has yet to score one today. He should alter that statistic very shortly. In he comes from 10 metres out, fires, goal! Collingwood go further ahead with that goal to the former Melbourne player, and they're especially that first quarter. That was a real ring-a-ding-ding job, as Lou would say. Fitzpatrick and Moore. Free kick again by G's, paying some Tiggy Touchwood frees in the ruck. Whereas some umpires let it go, they're not letting it go today. Let's kick up towards half forward. Edwards at the scoreboard. Back into the centre. The siren imminent for half time. Fitzpatrick and Moore. It's knocked down to Olsen again. Half forward. Renee King should take the mark. A long way from goal. Kinkwood.
31 minutes gone of the second quarter. Knocked out by Fitzpatrick, just about the best player on the ground. Moore comes out with it. A hand pass to Morris, coming back to his right boot. Then he kicks it with his left boot. Finally over the centre half. Collingwood player didn't get it. I think he played it a bit safe that time. He couldn't find a Carlton player to give it to. Moore and Jones again. Knocked out by Moore. A beauty over there to Burn. And it's down towards Collingwood's half-forward line. To the centre of the ground. Collingwood struggling at the moment as Mackay overruns the ball. Magrove's trying to get it out. Picked up by Burn, over to Moore, and Moore's away, gets away from Buckley, a left footer up there towards the full forward.
Out of Marku, tackled by Morrison, well done. Oh, Klopp's gone. Still no free kick. Yes, he's played it to Moore. And Carlton fans not happy. Listen to the crowd. Seemed to be a good tackle though as Moore drives the ball long, looking for Kink, and he's found him, I think. Yes, second bite. Renee King takes it in front of Robert Klump, and he'll go for the long kick. The incredible Hulk, as he's known.
At that time again by McConville, driven back by France. A chance for Brewer to mark again. A hand pass to Moore. Collingwood trying to get it down there. It's a shocking kick off the side of the boot. Out it goes to Ricky Barham. He's away from his opponent. And look at him go. He's trying to bounce the ball. He's actually bounced. He got one in the back. It'll be a free kick to Ricky Barham.
A clever free kick, though.
We're at the 25-minute mark. It won't be a long quarter because there hasn't been many goals kicked for the quarter. 4 goals, so I'd say about 29. There we see him pushed him in the back.
No doubt it was a free kick that Dool desperate just to try and stop Barham.
The kick by Barham is up there, doesn't reach the distance. They all